Whatever. That should be fine. So, on guys, how we doing tonight? Just setting my phone up for stuff. Oh, it's a nice project. We are working on this sea turtle. So that's what I'm working on tonight. And products at TikTok shop, so we have items on there. Appreciate everyone tuning in. So I make a lot of different woodwork, different Pokemon stuff, lots of neat, interesting stuff. And you guys check out the TikTok shop, the Etsy store, once you check it all out. Here are some of the projects. Here's the sea turtle that I'll be working on tonight. Appreciate everyone turning on your computers and whatnot. I think cover that up. Whatever. So just setting up the other tablet I use for TikTok. I'll set up my phone for whatever app I want to use on my phone. Actually, I need to get the cord out for that. My phone's almost dead. It's working now. Add a live. Come on, let me add a live goal. There it is. I'm gonna set this other one up to go live. Should be live now, I think. There we go. Perfect. Now we're live on a few different apps. How's everyone doing tonight? What's going on, guys? I see a few people just joined on YouTube. Thank you so much. TikTok, a few people strolling in. How you guys doing? Just gonna set up another app to stream on. Live here. Screw it. Why not? There we go. Go live here on this one as well. So what's going on, everybody? How we doing? So here's the sea turtle we're working on tonight. So, like I said, here's the sea turtle. So I just got to clean up the back side of it so I can glue it down. Carefully. I think a few people just joined on TikTok. Thanks for joining, guys. Make sure you double tap that screen. Make sure you like the live. Make sure you follow me for more content. Do lots of different woodwork. Here is the latest project. It's a sea turtle. So I just got done clear coating it. So now our next step is to put it onto a live edge round for our customer. Don't know why it's not sitting right. I definitely did this right. That's good. What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining. Just going over some of the projects I'm doing. Here is the sea turtle. So this is one of the latest projects we've done. So make sure you guys like and follow for more. Etsy store. The link to the Etsy store is in the bio. So we have lots of cool items on there. Whatever. So we're gonna put it on this live edge round. Make sure it looks good on the board. So that's about where we're gonna put it, I think. So now the next part is to put the glue on the back side of it. I use a couple different glues. So I used this super glue along the outer edge, just to make sure that this doesn't ever come off the backer piece. We wouldn't want that. That's that. And then I usually use some wood glue. Let's use some super glue, I think. Let's use super glue today. That this is glued on the back side, I'll then put it onto the board. Then we'll do the white bond finish after that. So just line the board up how we want. I think that's how we want it. Put it like this, right in the center, sort of. And we'll just hold it in place. And that should stay right there. Thanks for joining, guys. Make sure you guys double tap that screen. Help me out. Thank you. That's not really working. Thought it would have worked a little better than that. Guess not. Spread this out in the middle of this real quick. Wood glue I do not like to use. That should be good. Here we go. Now it's glued down. Should stay. All right, thanks for joining, guys. Make sure you double tap that screen for me. Help me out. So this project, this is what it looks like. You guys think? Don't know why it did that. It should lay flat. Oh, I'm really confused. Should take side same. Maybe I'll put a screw through the back side of it, I think. How you guys doing? How's everyone tonight? Lots of cool woodwork, lots of cool projects. I make all this stuff myself. This is just one of the latest projects. It's the sea turtle. Excuse me. What's going on, guys? How we doing tonight? Gloves. So I need gloves for this. Appreciate everyone tuning in. So this is the next step of our project. I'll be adding this clear wipe-on polyurethane. So it's very simple. You wipe it on, you wipe it off. But this type of wood likes to soak in, so there's not much I have to wipe off. Usually I just let it dry. So we use the bigger brush for the big parts of it, and we use a smaller thin brush for the other pieces part of it. Where did the brush? It's good. So what I always do is I always take the back. I always do the back side first. So I'm move the table closer to me, so I don't have to reach as far. What's going on, guys? How's everyone doing? Thanks for joining. Make sure you guys double tap that screen. Thank you so much. Oh, we got a bunch of likes on there. Thank you, guys. This is how I do all of these projects. I always do the wipe on. It's the very last step in the process. I like to use this finish because it doesn't make it glossy. It leaves it nice satin look to it. This is just a simple wipe on product. Supposed to wipe it off, but this type of wood, this basswood, really soaks it in. So go all the way around the outside. So we don't miss any. So as you can see, it's already starting to dry it up right now. What's going on? I'm just working on a project tonight, guys. Lower you guys. There we go. That's where you guys can see a little more. There we go. So I like to do that. And then I got to do the top part. What I prefer to do with the top part of this is I like to use a small one of these cheap paintbrushes from like the dollar store to get in close to the edge of the project so that I don't get the project with this stuff. Because the project already has its own finish on it. I use a different finish. I use a clear gloss spray finish. So I'll spray a bunch of projects together and then I will sit here one day and do this step of it. So how's everyone doing tonight? Does anyone else do any kind of woodworking, any type of craft or anything? If you guys can see the turtle or not. I think he's absolutely adorable. Made a bunch of these different turtles over the years. This is just the newest one I've done. We used black walnut for the shell. We use cherry for the face, body, and all that. So you see the two different colors. There's also Gaboon Ebony for the eye. So that's pretty cool. I usually use camphor for these turtles because it has a cooler grain. I said a lot of cherry this winter, so I've been using that up. Because I think the contrast is really neat from the dark and the light woods. A lot of people seem to like this too, so that's this project. So now we're gonna go back over this with all the rest of this and get all the stuff we missed. We always do about 2 to 3 coats of this. This project I am delivering tomorrow, so I kind of forgot about it. So I'm getting this done now. So we'll let this dry overnight, and tomorrow it should be good. Might do a second coat later tonight. Let it dry for a while. But if we go heavy on the coat, shouldn't need to really do a second coat sometimes. We'll check the backside in a minute. I think the backside's probably already dry. Seems to be what happens with these. But this wood is the basswood and it just soaks up this finish. Yeah, you can see the backside's almost dry already. So now that we're doing the top, we will go back. We'll let this dry, go back over it and do the rest. So, what do you guys think? You guys like turtles? Let me know what your favorite animal is. You guys want to see me do any animals, different projects and whatnot? I've done a ton of different Pokemon. If you watch any of my TikToks, any of my YouTube videos lately, or shorts, whatever they're called, I've done a lot of Pokemon. By a lot, I mean a lot of Pokemon. Go. What do you guys think? Like I said, I like to do a bunch of coats on this. Let this dry overnight. It's gonna smell like polyurethane for a few days, unfortunately. I have a yard sale coming up in a few months. Actually, yeah, a couple months, I think. That I gotta start gearing up for. And this is always the last step. I'll make these projects. I'll make a bunch of turtles, a bunch of dinosaurs, and whatever animal we do. And then this is always the last step. So normally I have a lot more than just one of these to do. But tonight I'm just trying to finish up a sold piece. So there we go. It's crazy how much this soaks up. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted while doing this, but it soaks up a lot. So it's pretty neat. So yeah, there's that. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So yeah, here's the turtle. We have a few other projects we might get to tonight. I'm not really sure what we're going to work on. My left eye is bothering me. I had a piece of rust in it earlier, so that's why I keep looking at the screen funny. I can't even read my TikTok screen, so there's that. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Can everyone hear me okay? It's fun watching this stuff dry. Take the turtle and flip it back over again one more time. It's crazy how much this stuff soaks up. I should probably wipe this off now that I'm thinking about it. So these are just the rags I buy from Lowe's. Nothing fancy about them. They work just fine. On the cheaper side, but it's all right. That over there, because you don't need them. So these off. These are my little uprights. Yep. And like I said, I just wipe all this off now. Then we'll come back maybe later tonight, maybe in the next hour or so. Come back through and we'll do another coat. I really like how this looks. But it will dry a lot more than this, so we'll see. We want it to have a nice uniform finish across the top. We don't want it to be shiny in one spot and dull in another. So if I didn't wipe this off now, we'd have some high and low spots, and we don't want that. I fell asleep the one time after doing one of these, and the project was ruined, and it was not fun. So I appreciate everyone coming on. So you guys check out the TikTok shop, the Etsy store. If you guys are into Pokemon, I have Pokemon cards for sale on my eBay. So here is some of the different places I'm at. Make sure you guys screenshot this. So we're in some different locations. There's eBay, TikTok shop. And here is my Etsy store where you can find all of the items I make and sell. This is the Etsy store. Sorry, I'm misspeaking. It's the Etsy store. So TikTok shop only has about 30 items, and my Etsy store has 200. So everything's handmade. We got woodwork projects. We've got different Pokemon. I'm starting to do some Disney characters. Right now, it's a lot of animals though. A lot of sea turtles. A lot of cardinals. Cardinals are most popular. So if you need a gift for Mother's Day, make sure you guys check it all out. The Cardinals are super popular on Mother's Day. Everyone's mother loves Cardinals. Some people like sea turtles, otters, lions, bears. I have a few of my own personal patterns I've designed. So lots of cool stuff. Everything we make out of wood, we also print onto vinyl fridge magnets. So we also have those available. So if you want a sea turtle fridge magnet, we have those. And a few other projects too as well. But yeah, this is really neat looking. This should lighten up. It'll probably lighten up overnight. It'll really soak in. Right now it's similar color to the turtle, but that's all right. What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining. If you're on TikTok, YouTube, Clapper, wherever you are, thank you. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I think this one's done. We're going to see how it looks in the morning, if I need to put more coats of this on or not. It's very tricky. Sometimes this stuff dries funny. So, that's all right. So here's what it looks like, guys. Check that out. That is so cool. So I'll let that dry overnight. I like to let these air out overnight. So we'll pour this back into our container. That, and I just use these simple containers from dip, from different butter and whatnot. So if anything happens to these, I don't care. So you can see this one's ruined. So we won't use these anymore for anything besides this. But it's a nice free container that I was gonna I was gonna throw away, so or recycle. So I get a few uses out of it till I lose it or break it. So let that dry. This we have to let air dry, otherwise it's flammable. Oh, thanks for tuning in, guys. I can't. My eye is blurry. That's neat. So we have lots of different stuff on our TikTok shop. So this is one of the items. This is the printed Final Fridge magnet. This is the Valentine's Day Bulbasaur. So that's what we have on there. One of the items. We have many more items on there. I'm slowly adding stuff to there. We have wooden polar bears. This is my own pattern. So this is really neat. This one's actually special to me because I designed this. I had to figure out how to do digital downloads for my personal patterns. So I start selling these besides just the projects. So they're really cool.